Hello and welcome to Kindred Essence Tarot and to my latest reading, which is on, this is regarding like a UFO extraterrestrial experience. So, well, I'm just going to see it, I'm going to title it like about or all about your extraterrestrial alien UFO experience. So yeah, somebody suggested that I do this reading and it resonated with me, so I decided to do it. So if you suspect, or if you want to kind of know I'm not sure exactly what's going to come up. I'm going to do some channeling as well too, but I've got 4 piles here. But yeah, in regards to like your UFO experience, your extraterrestrial experience, like even interdimensional, but it's kind of more towards the UFO, that kind of energy. So tune into a pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4, and let us get started. This is about your paranormal, or your UFO extraterrestrial experience. So we're going to just see about it, what comes up. We're just going to see what messages we get from this reading. So pile number 1, about your ET experiences. So interesting. So Ace of Cups, and the tarot, and then the Connolly tarot. So what I first message I got was, you no longer have to feel afraid. So I'm hearing that there could either a conscious trauma or unconscious. I'm hearing you may have repressed the emotional aspect of this experience that you've had. But you felt a lot of them. Some of you are, I'm hearing it could go either way. Some of you are very conscious that this is the reason for you're fearful of this. But other people I'm hearing may not know why. You may have this underlying fear, and you're not sure exactly why, but you kind of have a suspicion. But I'm hearing so you may have had some experiences with some ET beings that were less than, shall we say, the word gentle is what I should. So I'm hearing a very disturbing. Like they may have even, and I'm going to put a trigger warning on this reading, maybe because it can bring it. But I'm seeing this image of them sort of like tormenting you in some way. And it's not always like this, right? There's a whole bunch of different extraterrestrial, but I'm hearing you no longer need to be afraid, because your experiences with these particular beings are over, or they were soon to be over. And let's ask, why are they over? Let's see. Let's see the other cards that we have here. Because the sun, so that's very much, okay, interesting. So we've got the sun here. I'm going to cover it because it's got naked beings on it. So YouTube doesn't like that. But I guess, anyway, but it's basically like it's over because let me get some messages. It's over because you are no longer resonate with it. It's sort of like it was I'm hearing a lot of, it's a childhood thing. It may have ended for some, but it may have continued on. But it's sort of like you're no longer, there's different reasons you're no longer resonant with the fear of it. You're no longer resonant with self-defeating. And it's sort of like, what I'm hearing is that these beings, they're in your case, they're negative beings. I'm hearing something else too. Grief. Self-defeating grief. They were kind of feeding off your emotional energy, and now you're getting a new beginning. So this is why this is ending. So, and I'm hearing with disgrace, is these beings that were doing this, they've somehow been taken to task for what they've done to you and other people. Because there's beings that they do things to people and what have you, but there's also beings that monitor. There's sort of like high councils that monitor these kind of activities. So they've been sort of disgraced because of it, because they've been sort of like I'm hearing that some of them were doing this like even weird. I'm getting an image of their collective, whatever this beings. I'm hearing it's not important. We kind of need to focus on the, not the type of them, but the fact that they were sort of like, there was groups that kind of went off, like that were sort of like that were not, the group decided that they were no longer going to whatever it is. And I'm hearing for some it could be Palladian. Like it's like if 98% of Palladians are good, it's like the 1 or 2% that went wayward and just started doing experiments they weren't supposed to, and they were sort of taken to task by either a collective group or even their own kind. We're like, no, we don't do this anymore. We don't do this. So that's one of the reasons that it stopped. But another reason it could be that you put a boundary up on it, and you've dealt with a lot of your emotional issues. They were kind of, these beings were feeding into. They were feeding into these issues. So that's the reason why it's ended. So I'm feeling a sigh of relief. I mean, just know that these kind of behaviors are ending for you. They're ending, like from these beings, and you can have. I'm hearing you may even want to have positive. There may even be, okay, wow. This is what that I heard 6 from the bottom from the Archangel Michael deck, and then I heard your home is protected by angels. So what I'm hearing is that when you have these traumatic experiences where these, I mean, they're interdimensional, they have technology beyond what we have. So when they can come into your home and they can basically just go into your home and do stuff. It makes you feel safe that your home is not protected. But I'm hearing that now your home is protected. And I'm hearing you to, something that could be very recommended for you to do is to ask for angels, but also ask for good ETs. Like send out the call to protect you, because they will monitor your house against these negative beings. And I'm hearing, although in most cases these negative and these the negative experiences have ended for most. Some of them, there may be a little bit, they may kind of like there may be some, shall we say, boundary challenged ETs that may be, still trying stuff, or you may fear that they might try stuff. So I'm hearing what you could do is ask for angelic protection, but also ask for, just put like sort of 5-7 minutes, put yourself, before you go to sleep, maybe an hour before you go to sleep, just sort of call in good ETs, because there's protective ETs that are like, they're to monitor the negative beings, and also visualize a protection, a white sort of fire of protection around your house, a force field, and see it however it feels, like the energy that feels right to you. There may even several layers of protection, but go into that, and then if you feel called to ask for, like the good ETs to protect you, and just kind of connect with them, and they're always monitoring. So that's those beings can help you, protect you, because it's not a new thing, right? Because technically, even on other planets like Earth, it's not a new thing, having beings that have higher technology, and then people are going about their lives in their whatever the dimension they happen to be in, and then they start using them for their purposes and what have you, and it's not a new thing. So there's actually been ETs that have been created. They're actually sole purpose to monitor this activity. So if you talk to them, they will help protect you, is what I'm hearing. So that feels complete. I feel a sense of relief that this will be quite a relief, and that your sleep will because I'm hearing, when I pulled out old woman, because I'm hearing that there's quite a lot of fear that that this behavior will continue forever. Like that's kind of your fear has been at one point, but I'm hearing no, it does not have to continue forever. And I'm hearing for some this pile will be complete, but for others, I'm not sure this is just pile 1, so I'm going to see what's going to be in the other piles, but you may want to check out the other piles, for some of you, only if this reading doesn't feel complete, but you decide. It feels complete now. I feel that there's a relief that will take place in regards to feeling protected from these negative experiences, and perhaps even have more positive experiences from now on, is what I'm hearing. You may actually find that you have, yeah, like a positive experience with these ET beings. So I'm just going to put a card here just to sort of just to make sure it's all even. And that's the end of the reading. And now it is time to move on to pile number 2. Hello, pile number 2. Let us see. So this is about your ET UFO experience. And let's see what comes up for this. So pile number 2, we've got judgment. Interesting. Judgment. So let's see what else we have here. And then the 3 of Pentacles. I'm not quite sure what the energy. Now I'll get, the Hanged Man. Okay, I'm just gonna pull a couple more cards. I think I am getting something, but I just want to make it complete sure. Okay, Ace. Okay, I think I get it now. I think. Okay, so I'm hearing that your is a positive. I'm hearing that you may have had negative experiences with ETs before, but I'm hearing these are positive. You're moving into the energies where you're having positive experiences with these ETs, and they really want you to ground something into this reality that will level up not only your life, but will level up all of humanity as well. They really, because I'm hearing that they come into these different realities, like the one that we inhabit, and they change things for the better. These are the ETs that are dealing with you. These are the particular ETs, and they're helping you. There may be 3 of them that are kind of work together to monitor you, and so it may be something like they may be giving you channeled messages. And I'm hearing sometimes you're getting them, sometimes it's a little bit fuzzy, but they're trying to up-level you, maybe get you out of your stagnation so that you can help humanity get out of its stagnation. Because I'm hearing is when you level up, so the Hanged Man, and I'm hearing you've gotten a lot of spiritual knowledge, but they want you to level up with this and bring something to humanity, perhaps what they want through them. And I'm hearing a message about something about money is coming up. So they may even help. So interesting, because we've got 5 of Pentacles here and 3 of Pentacles here. So I'm hearing they work together, but it's also something about money, and they want to help you financially be more better off, is what I'm hearing. They want to do this by, they're interested in doing that because they see that when somebody is more financially better off, they feel more comfortable. They don't feel as unsafe. So that's why they're trying to help you with that. So I'm hearing these beings, these ET beings, interesting. They may sort of go into your reality, not just like sort of enter into your reality, your day-to-day life, like literally be walking around people you know and causing them to do things. Interesting. So they feel like they really kind of they may be sort of like going around and like whispering things to people's ears, getting them to do something, like particularly maybe even you. They're whispering and they're trying to get you to do certain things, but they're getting also people around you to do things. They're kind of trying to organize your reality in a way that you'll be financially better off, and that you'll ground something into this reality that will make both you and humanity better. And I'm hearing you can find it quite weary to be in this reality. I'm hearing that you can find it quite like worrisome to be in this reality, and to but it's like they're trying. I'm hearing workplace monotony, or something is monotonous, And they're trying to shift whatever that is that you find that's monotonous. They're trying to shift into a reality that is more pleasing to you. So I'm hearing like ease is granted when one connects to the energetic flow of the heart's true content. Ease is yeah, and I'm hearing also you don't have to be what other people want you to be. As long as you're happy within yourself, that is the most thing that's important. And you can create the love and the energy that is appropriate for you. Like that is appropriate for you. And and merchant came out too. So it's like they want you to. There's almost, I see that there's this financial viability that they're trying to create into your world. It could be with a hobby. It could be even with the job that you're in, like moving it in a different direction. But they're trying to do that because they see if they shift one, they're sort of saying if they shift one aspect, all aspects will be shifted. And if they shift you, all aspects will be shifted. So I'm hearing also too something about addiction. Either you have suffered from addiction and they've helped you energetically move beyond that addiction, whatever it is too. It could be food, alcohol, cocaine. I mean, it could be a myriad of different things, but they've helped you shift out of that into a healthier way. And that could help the collective as well. That could really help the collective move beyond that and gift. And I'm hearing they've given you many gifts that you may have not even seen. You may have not seen, but they've given you. It's like they've given you a trail crumbs by working in your reality, and they've worked very diligently in your reality, and they know that you've held a lot of baggage and a lot of stuff, but they want to help you break through free from that baggage and be light. They want to create an energy field of energetic lightness in you. So lightness. They want you to basically move into the energetic lightness is what they want you to achieve now. And I'm hearing the lights that I'm hearing another message. The lights that you saw were no accident. People who like you for what you do for them and not for who you are not true friends. I'm hearing they also want to bring true friends into your life. Like perhaps people connected to your kind of energy field, but I mean people who value you for who you are, not for the energy they can take from you. Because I'm hearing a lot of people that take energy from you, and they only value you for or some people, but these kind of energetic parasites are not. And I'm hearing too, you do not have to help everyone. And energetic parasites that abuse and drain you are not helpful to you anymore. This is an energy that is wise for you to release and love yourself fully and completely, and you will feel a lightness that will cause you to move without any difficulty into your highest reality. Interesting. So that feels complete now. Now let's move on to pile number 3. Hello, pile number 3. Let's see, what do we have? So what is about your ET experience? So I'm hearing for this, you are very much one of them and they are one of you. So it's almost like you have a counterpart. I'm hearing that's almost, and I'm hearing there's something about feeling displaced in this reality, and it's something because you are very much it's like you're fighting many battles, but like it could be in the sleep plane and other realities. There's other versions of you that are fighting many battles for them. So I'm hearing that it's good to sort of be in this reality now. It's good for you to be in this, because I'm hearing there's a lot of conflict in you, and it's not just, it feels like it's something in your actual reality, but sometimes it's not. I'm hearing, and sometimes it's you're in another reality, and it's like it sort of reverberates into another reality. So it's sort of like sort of call your energy. I'm hearing this can cause a bit of confusion, because it's sort of like you're taken like in other realities by these beings or other extra dimensional beings, and it's like you need to call your energy, and a lot of grounding practices would be good, is what I'm hearing. A lot of grounding. And let's see what else that the ET experiences that they wanted to tell you. Cycle. So I'm hearing that I'm hearing something about sleep cycle. Something about integrating the sleep cycle, because it's almost like threat, and we've got the Five of Wands here. It's sort of like you're fighting all these battles for them, you're helping them. It's sort of like you're helping these ET beings, and it's something about a sleep cycle getting mixed up that confuses your everyday life, your everyday real life, and it's sort of like ugly and ugly danger. Interesting. Threat, and then we've got threat, danger, and then ugly. So it's sort of like it's like there's something that's ugly that's going on, but you've helped them make it be better. You and a lot of people have helped them. So, but it's sort of like you have to take care of yourself, and they're realizing it now. You're the ET beings that are interacting with you, and it's something about they're trying to adjust your sleep schedule, because it's like you want to do this work on the other side, but it's sort of like also you need to. They realize that they don't want to ruin your life here. So I'm hearing that something you can do is every time you wake up, if you feel that something has gone, like something has happened during your sleep, or you've been part of something, is that you readjust. Like take 5 minutes in the morning to readjust and to be in this reality now. That's what I'm hearing. Make sure that you are in this reality now, and know that you can adjust your reality to this reality. So I'm hearing the word versatility. Like if like they say that you're a versatile person, but it's sort of like you need to integrate that with this reality. Now let's see about this card. Okay. 'Cause I'm hearing it's not always healthy for you to be not grounded to this reality. They want you to be grounded to this reality, and yeah, they want you to be completely grounded to this reality, and that would be a good thing, to be grounded to this reality. See if I can get anything else too. I get 9 to the top. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. So, oh, interesting. Self-respect and explore your options. Interesting. So what I'm getting from that is that it's sort of like you're at a crossroads now. Like it's like you do this stuff. You've been sort of, I'm hearing projects. You could be involved with all these nighttime projects with these ET beings, but it's sort of like now it's now for time for you to take command and to decide what you want to do with your life, and to decide what direction is best for you. And I'm hearing it's time for you to live your life more in this reality. Now, in this, although this is sort of a dream reality, it's like you want to ground what you want to ground into this reality. And interesting. So I put the star. I said, I want you to ground what you need to ground in this reality. So I've got the emotional, psychic side and the King of Swords. So it's about, interesting, I got these cards. So it's about connecting to this reality, your emotional, intuitive side, which is very beneficial. I'm hearing you have that, and that could come, their psychic, intuitive, intuitive side could be grounded in this reality, but it needs to be with the King of Swords energy, which is very much like grounding it, being with discipline. So it's sort of like they want you now to, in this reality, create what you want with the Star card, and totally bring into this reality what it is that you most desire, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that it's time for you to find yourself and find exactly what it is that you desire, and basically, and ground that spiritual side in this realm with it. So it's sort of combining to create what you want with the story, the emotional side, connecting it with the King of Swords side. The King of Swords energy, which is groundedness. So yeah, so let's see what else. Also, I got spend more time outdoors. So I'm hearing that connecting to this nature, particular plants I'm hearing, if you find a tree, a plant, or something, connect to, I'm hearing 4 or 5 or even 6 different plants or trees, connect to those beings, and you'll feel yourself feeling so much better about your life. You will find yourself feeling a lot better about your life if you do that. If you do that, you'll find, so like even bodies of water and plants, you will find, and then I'm hearing connect to the God source, and then you will feel like, I hear that you're going to go into a period in your life where you're no longer like that, where people don't feel against you, where things don't feel against you. It's just sort of like, cause it's almost kind of like you're used to that energy of fighting, but they feel like you're kind of up leveling to a new level in your life where it's you deciding what you want, you deciding, and if fighting is not what you want, like it's about moving beyond that energy, about moving into an energy where you feel in control of reality, but creating, it's like, I'm hearing the final message is, go within and decide what it is that you truly want the most. And that will help you create it the most. It will help you like ground and create that reality in this reality today. Interesting. So yeah, that's what we've got. Now it's time to go into pile number 4. What do we have for pile number 4? We've got, so this is about your UFO extraterrestrial experience. Interesting. So we've got 7 of Wands in reverse, Temperance, and the Fool. Interesting. Let's see if I can get some more clarity, because I'm not quite getting. Okay, I think I'm getting a bit of a picture, but okay. So we've got to do with the Tower. Okay, so something. It's almost like you've had this shake-up with your perspective, where you feel like you were the fool for so long, and I know that's like not necessarily in a bad way, but it's sort of like it's just like you're having, it's like, what I'm trying to say is you have a new perspective on life now. It's like a new perspective, and let's see, how does this relate to the ET experience? Let's see, and ask that. How does that relate to the ET experiences? It's like, almost like, okay, what I'm hearing is something about you've been trying to fight off these experiences, almost deny them, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, it's like you've been trying to deny them because in some cases it's kind of disturbing. I'm hearing for some of you, some of the experiences that you've had have been like quite disturbing. You've been trying to sort of fight them off and just not feel them, if that makes any sense. But you're realizing that fighting it does not help. So let's see if there's any so something, okay, so how it relates to the ET experience, it's almost like something changed with the ET experience. It's almost like it got kind of got into a rut. Like it's almost like you got into a rut, and something shifted on the other side. As I'm hearing that you've been like a regular like abductee for a particular race, like for like 10, 15 years, even longer, and it's basically something shifted, and it shook something, and it's like you knew something was different and you didn't know exactly what that was. And it's sort of like, it's almost like there was this interesting, I got the word humiliate, and I got the fool, and you felt like it's almost like, okay, well, I'm gonna try and, let's see. Yeah, this one is kind of an odd, the other ones I got very clear messages. This one's kind of, for some reason, faux. Okay, okay, I think I'm getting it now. Like, you said, I'm hearing that you said no, like, it was almost like something that was just going on and on and on, and something shifted, and it's almost like you kind of grew used to these experiences, and then you said, no, I'm going to expect better experiences in your waking life, and this affected the ET experiences, because they can actually be, I'm hearing they can be like a reflection of what was going on, and I'm hearing you've really done an up-levelment in terms of taking back your personal power, and you weren't going to be someone's fool. And so you made this decision. So it sort of, so what I'm hearing is your personal decision affected the ET experience, because people think, oh, they can do whatever they want, the ETs or the extraterrestrials. But I'm hearing that you were like, no, I'm not. You took control back in this way, and it's kind of like, when someone, you're like, no, I don't, I have demands against these ET beings, and it's sort of like, it's almost like you kind of figured out what was happening and what they were doing, and it's almost like you made demands of them and you stood up to them in some way. And they didn't really know how to take that, because when we claim our sovereignty, we can actually begin to like have control over these experiences. So that's what I'm hearing, is you took your power back, and you may not consciously know that, but you did that. And it sounds funny, but I'm getting this image of almost like there's two realities, and sometimes these ET beings, they take people into this other reality, and it's sort of like you stood up to them in this reality, but you didn't remember in this reality, but you felt it in this reality. Like some of the stuff, because it's almost like some of them take people into like a dream world that isn't quite this world, and it's almost like they were kind of getting attached to you as a particular, I'm hearing, what did they want for they kind of, it could have been, I'm hearing the word breeding program for some. It could be a breeding program, and I'm hearing in most cases, not all, they weren't terrible to you. They weren't terrible, but it sort of created a sense of despair of like, oh, this is, I like getting into a rut with this particular ET experiences, and you just didn't want to. It was having an emotional toll on you, although they weren't terrible, and you wanted to shift it. So it's sort of like, I'm seeing this image of you saying, like, no more, and this is, or I expect something different from this experience if you were to continue, and like, it's sort of like you didn't no longer want to be a sort of lab rat in their experiment, and it's sort of like you negotiated with them about what you were willing to not and to put up with. So it's sort of like weird. It's almost like this other it's interesting. It's almost like this sense of like, I'm getting this, like, you may even have another partner there or something. It sounds crazy, but it's sort of like, or or even even I'm hearing something else. You may, or if you have a partner now, you may meet up with them in this other world. I'm hearing it, if you're with somebody right now, you both may be experiencing this, or you may meet up with somebody on this, or somebody that you're going to meet, or something like that, and they sort of use both of your, shall we say, reproductive elements and what have you, to sort of like to basically create what they want. And it's sort of like, and I think I'm hearing you said to them, is this necessary? So these beings, is this really necessary? Because it's sort of like, you're kind of like, if I'm willing to be part of this, if it's necessary, but if it's not, if this is actually going to help your species, I'm willing to be part of it. But if it's not going to, I'm not willing to be part of it. So it's sort of like you decided, no, you decided, not going to be a part of this. I'm not, or if it's this particular form. So you gave them this message. So it's sort of like, yeah, it shifted. So I'm hearing, be aware. Maybe do some journaling or channeling or something to figure out what is happening in that reality over there, and who's it involved. So it could involve somebody in your life, or someone you're going to meet, or somebody who's very important over there. So just do some journaling. I'm hearing some free automatic writing, because that will help answer you some questions about what's going on in this other reality. And interesting. And I'm hearing, yeah, it's an issue of boundaries, like you deciding what you want. Because it sounds funny, but the whole ET UFO issue can be it can be about boundaries sometimes, right? Because they're taking people without their consent, and humans have a right to say no to being experimented on, or what reality they want to experience, and you figured that out, or you're in the process of figuring that out. So I'm hearing you are allowed to create boundaries with any creature that you wish to. Interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. These are all such interesting piles that I'm gonna just think I'm gonna do one more message, or two more messages. I got 8 from the top and 8 from the bottom. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's see. We've got, okay. Write about your thoughts and feelings. Just like what I said. Yeah, like it's sort of like if you write about your thoughts and feelings, then you can sort of better understand it. Because yeah, I'm getting, it's a very important, it could involve people that I'm hearing it could actually involve that. So it's, and then I got 8 from, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay. And then also admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. So I'm hearing it's sort of like knowing the truth of what's happening to you. And it's sort of like, it's been sort of, I'm hearing it's been like a curiosity to you. It's sort of like been, and what is happening here? What is happening? And it's sort of like, and I'm hearing now a favorable outcome. So you're really wanting to make the best of your life, and that's deciding what experiences you have on the other dimensional realms. But yeah, knowing what's going on. But I'm hearing and what I'm hearing is your subconscious knows all, even though there's sometimes there's a memory wipe, and I don't want to scare you or anything, but that's what can happen. Or it's sort of like a reality where they kind of keep these realities separate, right? But you can always know by just writing. Your soul always knows, and if you write it out, you will know what's truly happening to you. So I think you have enough information, like just journaling, figuring this out. You'll be able to intuitively figure it out. And congratulations on creating boundaries and against these, or not against, because it's not always negative. I'm hearing, but it like, on an up level in your life and changing it and deciding what it is that you want to experience in your life. Congratulations for taking control of your life.